everybody. Whoa, we lost Jacob. No, he's still here. I got the wrong thing on. There he is. There he is. Jacob's with us today, everybody. We are here today to talk Tulsa King Season 3 here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
I will talk first. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone show. I am your co-host, Mr. Stephen Boster, along with the one, the only Mr. Beardy Man himself, who's having a good day Black Friday weekend, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good morning to all you geeks out there in geekdom land. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
He's do you still have your never mind. I was gonna say,
I can put it up there. I can put it up there.
How much snow do you have there?
Here we go. Or no, I said that wrong. Here we go. Sorry. I'm not sure how much snow it is, but it's pretty thick right now. that's the view from my Ring camera. Our inflatables are almost covered right now, so
my duck is completely
covered. Your duck is completely, we can't even tell
over.
Megan got a rubber duck inflatable yesterday, and it's in between BB-8 and R2D2 there, so
it's just
somewhere in the background is CP. Oh God,
C3PO.
Thank you. He's out there next to R2D2 behind that tree complaining about the snow.
Yeah.
He would be if he was there. So, yeah, that's the live view from my house right now.
Nice. Well, then, everybody, we've got Jacob Ruchser with us again. Jacob, say hey to everybody.
What's going on?
Those who don't know, Jacob's been on the show a couple of times before. He is the... Oh, yeah. Let's get some music playing.
I cut you off. I wanted to play the theme for Tulsa, but anyway, go ahead.
Oh no.
I thought you were having your wrestling ring entry theme music there.
That'd be awesome.
my entrance song?
Yeah. There we go. There we go. There you have it. There you are. Everybody, we have Jacob on the show because he's all things mob. He's our subject matter expert for us on the show for the mob world, on TV shows and all kinds of stuff and beyond. And so he's the creator of comic book series Cosa Nostra. I keep forgetting I want to say Notra. No, that's not right. Cosa Nostra Comrade. There we go. I got it.
Cosa Nostras.
Cosa Nostras.
Technically, that would be incorrect English, but to make it make sense, you got to have the apostrophe S. So
nice.
That's the beauty of creative writing. It doesn't need to make grammatical sense. That's what I love about
it. Oh gosh. Excuse me.
Sorry, I was kicking the dog out.
That's all right. We know we're a little bit earlier today because Jacob's got to go to work because he also has a real life job.
Yeah, we're not just internet stars. We actually have real lives.
Yeah, I'm not living the dream. I'm living the dream.
Three of us.
I wouldn't say it's a nightmare. It might occasionally be a night terror, but it's not.
I was going to say I'm living a dream, but it's somebody else's, not mine.
Yeah, right.
There's someone somewhere who came back reincarnated, and they're like, "I'm so glad I'm Mike."
No, you're not going to. Well, maybe some things.
I'm trying to make you feel better.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, with that, I'm trying to fix something popped up on my screen and I can't get rid of it. That's annoying.
Well, in the meantime, we could start geeky news.
Let's do it. Let's do the geeky news. Here we go, everybody. All right. We're talking geeky news.
You want to switch over to the other screen, Steven?
Yeah, I'm doing.
There you go.
There we go.
Sweet. All right, so I do have a little bit of geeky news. As you know, some of our listeners know that DC's been doing these absolute versions of all the DC characters over the last, I don't know, 2 years. I think it started. They started out with absolute Batman. They did absolute Superman. They did absolute Wonder Woman. So they did the DC Trinity. And then they've went off into other characters such as the Green Lantern, the Flash. I can't think of who else, but they've done numerous of them. However, now DC is announcing one of the most anticipated DC characters of all time confirmed to join the Absolute Universe. And I'm excited because it's none other than the mercenary himself, Deathstroke.
Yes.
Absolute Deathstroke. Now, I don't know if he's just getting introduced as a Batman villain or is he coming in on his own, and get his own book to start with. I hope he gets his own absolute book because that one I'm going to have to get for sure. We all know Deathstroke is next to Batman. Deathstroke's my favorite DC character. So, yes, I am very, very excited about this news.
What's the theme of Absolute Batman? Like, why is it called Absolute Batman?
Okay, I just started reading Absolute Batman. We could jump over into Geekdar and we'll talk about that a little bit then.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, okay.
Go with the radar, sir.
What's wrong with it?
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
The what? The what? And the what?
You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
It's not all.
Oh, I can't wait for the sequel.
That never gets old.
No,
Never gets old. I love it.
All right. So since the geeky news kind of blended into my Geekdar today,
Yes.
somebody was kind enough since I've been a little short cash lately, my comic book collecting has kind of been put on hold. And somebody was kind enough yesterday to send me a little blessing and said, "Hey, go get yourself some comic books." And so I took advantage of it, and I went to the comic book shop last night, and I picked up some comic books. Thank you, Stephen.
You're very welcome. Yeah, my pleasure.
But the one that ties into the geeky news today is I picked up Absolute Batman Volume 1.
Okay.
So this is the collected first 5 issues. So it's the first story of Absolute Batman. So I'm just starting to read Absolute Batman. Basically, what DC is doing, they're kind of reinventing the main characters of the DC universe in this Absolute universe. I still don't know really why they call him Absolute. But the Batman, it's still Bruce Wayne. His parents are still Thomas and Martha, but things change in here. He is not a millionaire like he normally is. He's a little bit more of a regular guy. I won't give it all away, but both of his parents aren't killed. So yeah, so his origin is slightly different than the Bruce Wayne that we've known and loved for years and years.
Yeah.
So it gives it a little different perspective on the Batman. He's huge. He's freaking huge.
Did you see, I don't know what issue it was, but I was at a comic book store yesterday, and I might still have a picture of it in my phone, but I could hold up. But they had it was like a 2 foot by 1 foot comic book. It was an actual comic book.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got some.
But they had a foil and the original.
Whoa.
I might
2 by 1?
That's what
You're
Oh,
talking about these.
Oh, it was bigger. It was like
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think some of the first issues that they've come out lately, they've even made bigger ones than these. These they call the treasury editions, and as you can see, it's bigger than my head. It's a big comic,
wow.
and I have two of these. They're cool books. But anyway, so I'm kind of just getting into the absolute Batman, and I'm learning about it. Steve and I think maybe we should do an episode on absolute Batman.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's worth. It's
Is it
worth
on
it.
DC Infinite?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
I think the first year of absolute Batman is on there, but we could, we could do the first 5 issues as a collected story and stuff because that's called the Zoo. That first 5 issues. Then the second thing,
I think having Slade Wilson sounds fantastic.
I can't wait to see what they do with him and what his background's going to be and so on and so forth.
I love me some Deathstroke.
I'm excited about that idea. The other thing I got, and I just thought this was interesting, it is one of DC's Black Label, so it's kind of the adult line, and it's called Arcadia, and it has Batman, Green Arrow, and The Question.
Huh.
And I was intrigued, so I was like, okay, I'm going to pick that up,
Yeah.
Since somebody gifted me a little extra cash.
That's right, by golly. That's what it's meant to be.
And then the other one, since I couldn't get it the other day, I decided, oh crap, I got to pick it up. I got one of the alternate covers of Batman Deadpool, and it's the spoof.
Oh, it's the one where he's holding Deadpool?
Yes.
That's funny. That looks so good.
It's the spoof of the death of Supergirl. And if you look closely, Batman is laughing maniacally. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's
a good one.
It's funny. You're not the only one who went to the comic book store last night. And so I added to my stack that I haven't been reading.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get? This is your Geekdar.
I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but this looked interesting. You know what? Oh, shoot. There we go.
Deluge?
Yeah. So I guess it takes place in a woman's prison, and they have a flood, but a bunch of monsters come with it, apparently.
Ooh.
And then the store owner said, he's like, if you're into that stuff, he was like, take this one too. Beauty. I guess it's supposed to be similar. I don't know what it's about. And
who's
I think
the publisher on those?
They're new. They're called Ignition Press.
Oh, I haven't heard of them.
Press.
And then I got a dark horse here, Devil on My Shoulder.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think I've been spending too much time with Joffrey. I'm like in the horror genre here. And then
everybody, that's another show friend, Joffrey Cotton.
Yeah. He's also
part of creators.
He's also the co-writer on my comic, and I'm also under his publishing company, Kingdom Comics, for my comic. And then I saw this, and this is from the Spawn universe, so it's from Image.
Okay.
It's called I Saw Santa, and if you look, you can see like a plate of like ears and eyeballs there. I don't know if you can.
It's fuzzy.
No, it fuzzed out.
You know what? Hang on.
Jacob's adjusting his camera.
That's right, because we want to see the plates of eyeballs that Santa is eating. Just kidding.
There you go. It's got eyeballs and the fruit punch there. And
the picture's got like blood and eyeballs in it.
Interesting. I saw Santa.
A Spawn Universe title.
Nice.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
So Steven, you got any Geekdar?
No. Well, no, not really. Because I've been. The only thing we did was we started watching because we finished. My wife and I love Tulsa King season 3, so I'm excited about talking about it. But we watched it as soon as we could on Sunday night, and so then we started watching the Expendables on Peacock. So we've
Nice.
watched one. We've watched the first one. We started 2 nights ago, and then we finished it and watched the second one last night. So it's kind of like an Expendables weekend. So because I haven't seen 4, I've seen 1, 2, and 3, but I have not seen the 4th one, the Expendables.
I think I've only seen the first. I don't think
I'm trying to get my.
Sylvester Stallone kick.
Sylvester Stallone fix in. Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Is Sylvester? Is he in the Expendables?
Yeah. He wrote and directed the first one.
Okay, that's right. I couldn't remember if it's him or Arnold. I forget. I'd forgotten which one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the only other Geekdar I have. So we watched the first 2 episodes of season 3. I think it's season 3 of Stranger Things. Or is it
season 5?
No, 5.
Did you guys lose me?
I don't know.
We did for a moment.
second.
Yeah, but you're back.
We've been losing Megan too. She's popping in and out. Something's going on. But yeah, we started watching the first 2 episodes of season 5 of Stranger Things. Good start so far. I'm sure we'll probably talk about season 5.
Yeah, we I guess I did have Geek Dark because we binged it on.
Did you watch all the episodes?
We've watched all 4 so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me tell you, the ending of 4 is fantabulous. And you're like,
Wait a minute,
I have to
4 or
wait till
5?
Christmas. The ending of episode 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Episode 4 of season 5 is great.
Is
And,
it? Okay.
And you really want the rest of it. So, because I guess 3 more episodes come out Christmas, and then the last episode New Year's.
Nice.
On
Oh,
those,
that'll be
so-
nice. I like that idea.
Are either of the two of you James Bond fans?
Yeah, buddy.
The first James Bond video game is being released in March. It's the first time in 14 years.
Oh,
I heard it's also like his beginning, his 00 journey kind of a thing.
It's called
Yeah.
007 First Light. So he gets promoted from being a commander in the Navy to a spy. So it'll be interesting. It's either going to be really good or really horrible because that's usually how
it goes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it's a repeat of GoldenEye.
We'll never have another GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. For those who want to play,
go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, any of those who want to play a really good game, it's worth buying a Nintendo 64, finding one, and then finding the GoldenEye cartridge. It's worth it because it's a fabulous game.
You could get an emulator of the Nintendo 64 and play it.
If you have a Nintendo Switch and you subscribe to Nintendo, you can actually play GoldenEye from your Switch.
Really?
Using the internet. So they have it on there, and like Zelda Ocarina of Time and some other games as well.
Wow.
Switch 1 or Switch 2?
I think you can do it on both, just as long as you have the online Nintendo subscription. So they got a plethora of like the most popular games on there. They change some of them in and out, but GoldenEye's always on there.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
And here I am playing Atari games.
Right.
And I'm not kidding either. I did have one last Geek Dark. Just got to get.
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Go right on.
How about them Cowboys?
Oh, gosh. So, Jacob, we're Chiefs fans because we're originally from Kansas City and we moved up to Montana. And so the Chiefs played the Cowboys
for Thanksgiving. It was Cowboys versus Indians on Thanksgiving. How classic.
Yes. And the we lost. And I was in the middle of the game, and I told, we got beat. And I was telling Kelly, I said, "What?" I said, "This is going to be a rough weekend on the show because I bet Mike's going to say something about it." And sure enough, Mike calls right at the end of the game. He gives all kinds of smack, which we deserved.
I called and I go, "Steven,
I'm taking no part."
No, it was glorious. It was so glorious.
Mike, did you call him? Did you call him during the game and like, hey, how's it going?
No,
he called me after, right at the end. I
called him right. I didn't even talk to Jeff during the game, but then again, I watched the game at my sister-in-law's house. And they don't really watch football, so they don't have the game on. So I'm watching it on my phone the entire time over there. And then we're on our way home, and Brenda's kind of keeping track of the score as we're going home. And then as soon as we get, or I don't remember if they won it just before we got home or just after, but either way, we got home, and then I sent out a couple obligatory messages celebrating, and then Brenda goes, did you message Steven? I said, screw that, I'm calling him.
And he did.
And when you answered the phone, how did you answer the phone? Were you like,
he knew what was happening.
Yeah.
He knew right away.
Good
And
to
I
hear.
went,
It's good to hear from you.
do you have me on speaker? And he goes, not yet.
I put him on speaker, and then so Kelly
then
and
I heard
Kelly's
his
a bigger
wife-
football fan than I am.
Right. I heard his wife going, I don't want to hear from that evil man.
Were those her actual words, or they're just the PG version?
No, I think that was the actual
I think that
words.
was I think that's really what it was. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I don't want to hear from that evil man.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's not like Dak Prescott was calling you out.
Am I coming in a little laggy?
No,
you're coming in fine. It's
it's
using the system. I see it that way on my end too. By the way, Jacob,
Okay.
sorry that I'm a little like sometimes Mike will see me go. I'll put up my fingers to see how far behind it is. Now, well done, Jacob. Well done.
All right, that's all I got for Geek Dark.
All right. Well, we better hit it on the main event and see. Jacob, did you have anything else you wanted to share? Sorry, I realized I cut you off.
No, but ironically, I do have a DVD of Spaceballs like within almost an arm's reach of me, and I almost watched it last night, which I did. So, but anyway, no, I got nothing. So,
all right.
Oh, wait a minute. I do kind of. I am getting my first ever of so the cover of the comic of mine, the variant cover. That's the Metal Gear Solid cover.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I had an artist friend of mine do a remark on it. He signed it and I signed it, and he has a CGC artist account, and he's sending it to CGC. So I'm going to have my first ever signature series CGC graded comic that's mine.
Oh,
with
wow.
another artist remark and signature on it. So I'm really excited about that. So
that's big.
So
that is so cool.
Congratulations.
That is very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's a great cover too, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a Metal Gear fan, so I enjoy Metal Gear. But I don't
That's all I
Metal
got.
Gear games when they first come out.
Neither did I.
I
played them years later.
Yes. My wife did get me last year for Christmas, got me the Metal Gear collection that they re-released on for PlayStation. So it was 1 through it was the original. Well, it was before Solid. It was all the games except for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Did you see they just remade Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater and they released it on PlayStation 5?
Yes, and I have been waiting. I've been waiting till it goes because I can't. I have a very difficult time dropping $60 for a game.
Agreed.
And so I wait.
Steven's looking for a deal. I guarantee it.
That's exactly it. I always wait for the deal. It is rare that I buy a game full thing but I also have the PlayStation Plus account, and I've had it since they began it. So I've had a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So the PlayStation Plus, I know if I'm patient, it will roll over on PlayStation Plus next year or the year after and stuff. So really, the only thing I'm really paying for every year is my PlayStation Plus subscription.
Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 5 just was $20 the other day, or it's $20, but they had a discount. It was $4.99. But me being me, I went to a friend of mine who owns it's called Fair Trade Games on Union Road in like the Cheektowaga, Lancaster area of Buffalo. But he has from like in television to Atari,
That's
Game Boy,
awesome.
the whole 9 yards. So I have to have the physical game. There are some games I have digitally, but I have to
Yeah.
have a physical copy. So I'm swapping out the discs like it's 1999. And I'm sure there's a lot of Gen Zs watching this that are like, "What is that old man doing?"
Right.
Um, that's just you got to have that physical copy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, to be open with you, I'm moving back into the physical realm. That sounded weird. I'm now getting to the point where I want physical copies of stuff.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But anyway. All right, that's enough of me derailing the show. Sorry. Hey everybody, let's get rolling to the main event. It's time for the main event. All righty then. Everybody, we are talking season 3, Tulsa King. And that's why Jacob's with us. Jacob, I'm so glad that you're with us. It's great having you hang out with us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. We so the bit, how shall we say this? So everybody, what we do is we do a brief overview of the show, and then we give our rating, and then we'll kind of go into spoilerific territory. And so that's kind of the game plan. And so we're just going to kind of do a quick overview of kind of what the show was, what the show was about, and then what should we do our rating out of? Bourbon barrels?
Whiskey. Yeah, bourbon. Yeah.
Bottles of Montague.
Yeah.
Nice. Bottles of Montague. Nice. Everybody, that's the brand of the bourbon. And let me tell you, just as a bourbon fan, I'm a whiskey bourbon fan myself. I was like, man, I wonder what it'd be like to get 50-year-old bourbon or whiskey. Technically it's whiskey because bourbon, the only difference is whiskey made in Bourbon County, Kentucky. That's the only difference, I think. That's how it is.
And this is called the Whiskey War, so
Okay. Right on. Okay.
Anyway. Hey, my iced coffee kind of fits the theme this morning.
Why don't you tell everybody what you did with your iced coffee this morning?
I got a shot of peanut butter whiskey in my iced coffee this morning.
Peanut butter whiskey. Now I've heard it all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
With a jelly sandwich on the side, right? No.
Nice. I didn't even think of that one. That was good.
No, but I'll tell you, the peanut butter whiskey, it's good. It's really good. Anyway.
I wonder if you did that with chocolate liqueur, and would it be a Reese's drink?
Well, I mean, you could put I had it in hot chocolate, so man, it's delicious in hot chocolate. So
yeah, that's all good. Okay, what's Mike? What's our overview of the show? Everybody, we got a really cool, fun breakdown.
Well, like I said, this is called we're calling this the Whiskey War anyway. Yes, in this, Dwight continues his crusade to have more of a legal businesses per se, instead of taking the gangster, illegal route. And he acquires a bourbon or whiskey company whose owner is selling out, and so on and so forth. And then of course he inadvertently gets into a whiskey war with the other character. What is his name? Gosh,
Jeremiah Dunmire.
Jeremiah Dunmire, nice. Who is played by none other than Robert Patrick, who actually I did mention on the show last week because he made an appearance at the Kiss landlocked cruise in Las Vegas at the Gene Simmons show, which was pretty freaking awesome, actually. So yeah, he plays the bad guy on here, Jeremiah Dunmire, who is a competing whiskey connoisseur, connoisseur, and gets into a major war. And then there's a surprise kind of guest at the end of the season, and I didn't realize he was coming, and it was a fantastic, beautiful surprise.
Okay. And
Yes,
we
it
won't
was.
spoil it yet, but we will
Right.
talk about it. I really want to talk about it. So yes. All right. So we're three seasons in, and I really enjoyed this season. It's like each season seems to get better. Much more better. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm.
There it is.
So
There it is.
I tell you what, though, I would say, just in general, I would easily give it. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good show. The camaraderie that's in the show between the characters is good. The tension in the show is good. Like, oh, what's going to happen here? And then I thought it interesting. His daughter, his real life daughter, Sylvester Stallone's real life daughter, seems to have more of a part this season, which I thought was good. It didn't feel like it was shoehorned or, kind of.
Wait a minute. Who's his daughter play?
Spencer.
The girl.
She's the blonde that works
Okay.
at the casino.
I don't think I realized that was his daughter.
I
Yeah.
didn't know until a few months ago. I was reading something and I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, cool. Thank you
Yeah.
for that, Stephen.
Yeah, she's it's actually not bad. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and I don't think
Oh,
she's
sure.
all that bad. And I didn't feel like it was integral to the story, so I don't think it was like a nepo baby kind of a thing.
I kind of feel bad for her a little bit though because she's pretty, but she's kind of got a little bit of his voice, like just a little bit.
Oh
like,
my gosh!
for a woman, if you think about it, just a little bit. Like she was.
Now that you say that, now that I know that, now I hear it.
Go back and watch a scene of her talking, and you will hear a young Rocky, like a very.
I already hear
Very-
it in my head. I'm not even watching it.
You're right.
And I'm not even giving her crap because I think she's great, but I mean, she does have her voice is very distinct. So
Yeah.
No, I thought she did a good job.
She did do
I
a good
liked her.
job. She did. And so I would easily, I think I would give it 9 out of 10 barrels of whiskey.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was worth seeing. You look at season 1, and season 1 was a good intro, and then 2 really developed the story more, but 3 really got into some really good stuff. Oh, Brenda gives it a 9.8.
Uh-huh. And then she says,
That's her intimidating voice.
and she gave it a CGC like perfect grade there. Like
Yeah, there you go.
"All right,
That's
I'll
awesome.
let Jacob give his score, and then I'll do mine last."
Okay.
I'm a little torn just because I don't know. I'm gonna say 9 barrels of whiskey.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you torn? Or you want to give it more, or you
J-
want to give it less, or
I kind of want to get. Don't get me wrong. It was a great season. The show overall, I give a 10. But just this season, just because it is really a mafia show, and he is, a traditional Italian mafia gangster. I know he's in Tulsa, yada yada. I guess I'm being a little biased because it's not like 100% like Italian mafia. So
Okay.
I would
Fair.
probably I'd probably give it like a 9.5.
Okay.
But it was just
Really?
a little bit
So-
different. I know they got to adjust to the enemies of the area, so
oh,
you know,
sure.
so it's not going to
Yeah.
be, it's not going to be Anthony Soprano from down in 54th Street. It's gonna be Jeremiah Dunmeyer. You know what I mean?
What did you think about the interaction then? How it played with Silent Ray? Silent Ray?
Oh, Quiet Ray.
Quiet Ray. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, Quiet Ray.
Yeah, I like that they're keeping New York involved. They have to. It's a mafia show. They have to somehow keep the real mafia involved. There's a lot going on. I don't want to say too much yet because we're still at the beginning phase of this.
Yeah.
Um,
But did you
yeah.
think it portrayed that side of it well? The New York Mafia side well?
as much as they could and as much as was needed. I thought any more of
Okay.
it would have been too much because I think they're probably trying to set the stage for season 4. So we'll
Okay.
probably see a lot more of New York in season 4, I think,
Okay.
and Kansas City as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you think they're heading back to New York in a way?
No. I just mean that the traditional mobsters or gangsters are going to be more involved in the show in the next
Yeah.
coming season.
Yeah,
'Cause
we'll talk
I
about
got
that spoiler territory because you're right. Now that you say that, Jacob, I'm like, they are kind of setting up for more New York to come down to.
See, I kind of got the
Tulsa.
feeling they were setting up more for the South, where they're transitioning out of New York because he is trying to get himself away from the gangster life. You know what I mean? So,
But it's following him.
well,
True.
Yes,
And,
yes,
I'll give you
which
that.
is
I'll
good.
give you that. That's true.
Yeah.
So, my take is, I felt the first couple episodes were a little slow. It took me a little bit to get back into it. I mean, I thought it was great. It was just like it just felt a little slow in the
Okay.
beginning, and
Okay.
then it just started to, just plummet through, and it was fantastic the rest of the
Oh
way.
yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm going to give it 8.5 whiskey barrels.
Okay.
And a half fell on top of an inspector's head.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
that didn't turn out the way they wanted it to, did
You're
it?
right.
No, it sure didn't. Yeah, that didn't exactly go as planned.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, when that happened.
That was kind of
yeah.
awesome, though.
I just meant to scare him.
Is that what Bigfoot said? I knew he said something funny,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, I just meant to scare him.
I
Yeah.
love Bigfoot. He's so
I
funny.
love Bigfoot. Yes. Yeah,
He's
that's really
an
good.
awesome character.
All right.
Okay. All right. We're gonna move into spoiler.
So we're probably average 9 then. So 9 is kind of our average.
Yeah, I'd say so.
give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a drink, guys.
Absolutely, go for it.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
So we are going into spoileristic territory.
Spoileristic. That's new. I say spoilerific, but spoileristic isn't a good one too. I like that.
I got tongue tied.
That's all good. That's all good. It's all good. Oh, shh.
right.
She's back now. Shh, we can't say anything.
Oh,
No, I'm messing with you, Jacob. I'm messing with you.
I could hear you guys coming out of my.
Okay.
We're informing the New York bosses about you. That's all.
That's what it is.
Well, they got a lot to be concerned about.
All right. So, like we said, Dwight discovers a stash of 50-year-old bourbon, and it's worth millions of dollars. You had a point, Stephen. What would a shot of 50-year-old bourbon?
Yeah.
What would that be like?
What would a
Well, for $5,000 you can find out.
right?
Yeah, I'm not that rich, so.
Bourbon
But
cost.
anyway,
There we go.
he finds this bourbon, and then he finds out about Jeremiah Dunmire,
We
who
got
has major. What?
Well, sorry to don't forget it's because Mitch is friends with the daughter of Montague, who
Yes, that's right.
Right, Mitch, who runs his.
There was a great relationship dynamic between the two of them that was done well. Yes.
Right, Mitch, who runs his casino / bar. Yeah, he's friends. I'd say friends with benefits, but anyway, with the daughter of Anyway, Jeremiah uses his political connections to block Dwight's distribution pretty effectively too, and trying to starve him out legally. And then when the blocks didn't work, he turns violent, and Dunmire hires bombers and hitmen, and everything just goes crazy after that point, and it just turns out into a full-on war. So, and I thought the portrayal of that was really good. Dunmire is a force to be reckoned with, to say the least.
Agreed.
Oh my gosh. And I think, man, he really makes this season. He really does.
See, that's the thing about. Remember, I was complaining about Neil McDonough, who plays Thresher.
Yes, yes.
So here's a difference. As soon as I saw that Dunmire was Robert Patrick, I was like, "Oh, he's the bad guy." But there's a difference. Robert Patrick is a classic bad guy. He is the T-1000, a Terminator from Terminator 2.
That's right.
And
Isn't
so
it T2000?
yeah, no, T-1000.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
so arguably one of also in my opinion, also arguably one of the best movie sequels of all time.
Yes, agreed.
And he has played some. He was like a Delta Force commander in that TV show, The Unit. So he can play a good guy too. But the difference between him and Neil McDonough is, I feel like Robert Patrick is a better actor. So when I saw him, I wasn't like, really? I was like, it's Robert Patrick. You know what I mean? So I was more excited. But obviously we see how they have kept Neil McDonough, Thresher, around in this season as well. Which I also just realized something interesting. His last name Thresher, that's also the name of a shark. So I found that to be a little ironic.
Oh, interesting.
That's pretty good.
I bet you that's done on purpose. Huh.
I'm sure it is. So my wife commented, maybe one day Total Wine and More will do samples of the Montague wine.
That'd be pretty cool. It would sell if they had some. So real quick, but for the record, just to answer our question, I looked it up. $75 to $300 if you get it at a bar. If for a shot of 50, that's 23-year-old whiskey. So imagine it's probably double, if not triple that, for a 50-year-old.
So you're talking on the cheap side, whiskey. At least $50 a shot.
At minimum.
Right, at minimum. At the very minimum.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang. That's expensive. Yeah, I can't afford stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't bother. No, so yeah. Anyway, I'm an Elijah Craig fan myself, but because it only has a story behind it. That's over another day. I'm gonna derail us, everybody. Sorry. So anyway, what were we saying? I was gonna say something. Montague. Excuse me. That relationship. Yeah, I just lost it. I guess it happens as you get older.
Well, we do have Jeremiah's relationship with his son.
That's an interesting dynamic there.
Right.
Yes.
And then my wife also commented, he's a horrible father.
Absolutely. Oh, also remember we were making bets and you guys didn't think it was going to be the FBI and I said it was that kidnapped Dwight at the end of season 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, which is played by Kevin Pollak, who is also awesome.
He's an incredible actor. Yeah. So, all right, I'll say it. Jacob, you were right.
No. I'm not looking to be right. I'm just saying.
No. We always do that on the show. It's okay. It's all good. We want to give credit where credit's due.
I was wondering though, when the episode started, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Who is he going to be with? And then I don't know. He said that he was federal or FBI or whatever, and I'm like, So
now it's FBI, but he was on a personal vendetta.
Yeah. But he's got some other, as we find out later, he's got some other stuff going on. He's got kind of like a now with Dwight. Did you guys watch the Blacklist with James Spader?
I watched the first. I watched a lot, probably half of the series, and then I got to the point where I was just like, I got bored with the Who's Raymond Reddington kind of a thing, and I'm like, you haven't done anything to kind of. I mean, it's been a long time.
I watched the entire series, and I don't think, even as a diehard fan of that show, I don't think any of us got real closure on that, which was very disappointing. So,
yeah.
But
I was bored out the gate on that one.
Oh, I loved that show.
I really liked it. I loved how he was such a storyteller in the show.
Yeah. Oh, he James Spader gives great monologues.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dwight and Agent Musso, I believe he goes by. Now they have that kind of James Spader FBI dynamic going on. Like,
Okay.
now it's like it's kind of like it's not really. I don't want to. So Dwight is kind of now an informant, but at the same time, he's kind of because he's a chess player. So now he's using Musso to his advantage. As he ends up
Mhm.
getting. I'm moving ahead a little bit, but he gets the federal distribution liquor license out of him.
Yes.
So he's very good at
Yeah.
moving
It
the
was.
pieces.
It was a great strategy that you didn't see coming, but how he's like, "Hey,
No.
you want this list? You want this info? I
Oh.
got you all the information you need. You want this? You give me federal liquor license.
Yeah.
You know, yo,
Yo, yo.
that was
Uh-huh.
good. It was well played. That's a good point, Jacob. I didn't think about that. Just about how he turned the tables on for his advantage on that relationship. That's a good call. I didn't even think of that.
That's one of the great twists of that show because you always don't know where Dwight's going to spin something
True.
Mhm.
in his favor, or that he already had things in motion to turn out in his favor, and then
That's true. 'Cause
all of a sudden it just happens, and you're like, what?
But you see how it could have occurred though. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like you just throw in a mulligan or whatever that, those kind of things and it's like, well, how did we get here? No, you're like, oh yeah, now I see how we got there and what we needed. So you're correct.
Yeah, it was kind of like at the beginning, things were not looking good for Dwight whatsoever, and you had no idea where this was going to go. And like you said, Jacob, he turns the tables, and well, let's put it this way: everything comes up Dwight by the end of it. And I got to say, I loved the ending of the season. It was fantastic. It was one of the best endings yet.
Did you guys notice I noticed his lapel right off the bat, the 5-star, because he's his nickname's the General.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was
think
like,
they
all right.
played that up in one of the episodes. Well, who was it? Was it what's his face? His right hand man. I think he gave it to him, didn't he?
Goody? I
Yeah,
I thought Dwight was just wearing it. I don't know.
I don't
No,
know. I don't remember if we got it, to be open with you. I remember
thought
seeing
somebody
it.
gave it to him. If I
But oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
But you know why I think they did that though? Not just for the effect of his nickname, but when he goes to see Deacon, he sees that American flag lapel, so it gives him a reason to replace the lapel for a short period of time.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of used that, but at the same time, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a little overkill, but at the same time, it was cool. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, he's taking his nickname way too far right now.
Oh, I don't mind the overkill. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a TV show. Who cares?
Speaking of overkill, my favorite part of the whole season was the introduction of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, that was
I
awesome.
as a hitman, as the best, kind of a thing. I mean, I was like, that I said this is going to be good. And then when he walks into the bar and sits down to have a talk with him, I was like, that's ballsy. What are they doing? Then you find out more.
Yeah, when he sat down, I'm like, when they introduced him doing a hit, and then he sat down with Quiet Ray, I was like, he's gonna send him to Oklahoma,
Yeah.
But
But then it
yeah.
turns out that he and Dwight knew each other from prison.
And
he
Dwight
saved
helped
his
him.
life, right?
Right.
Yep.
And so he kind of owed Dwight, and so you kind of got this feeling, oh no, he ain't gonna take Dwight out, and no, hell no, he joins Dwight.
So
and it was fabulous the way he joined him. I loved it.
And I like how they find out that they sent 2 hitmen down there with Vince to take out.
Yes.
I can't remember Samuel L. Jackson's name in the show. They sent 2 hitmen down there to take him out, and then him and Dwight go back to the hotel that Samuel was staying at, and then
His
Samuel's
name is
room.
Russell Lee Washington Jr.
Oh, he calls
Okay.
him Lee.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So his hotel room's in the middle, and then there's 2 rooms to the side where the 2 Italian guys are, and then the 2 of them go back up there at the same time, kick the doors in, kill
And
the two.
Dwight takes the
Yeah.
one out, and Lee takes the other one
And,
out.
and then he looks at him. He's like, "Did I hear 2 shots?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great how they're busting each other's balls and stuff.
Yes.
I loved it. Well, what was even better was when they kind of went to war with Jeremiah, and they bust into Jeremiah's home, and I mean full out automatic weapons and everything. And Lee is going through just picking people off, and he's like, "Man, this is easy. I like this."
The best line. I tried to figure out like what the best line was.
Oh,
I don't think we heard a mother effer from Samuel, which is unusual. If we did, it went over my head. But after they after they have that gunfight, Samuel Jackson comes outside and he takes off his mask. He sees the 2 guys and he's like, "Ooh, runners! Keep going, and then pop, pop." And then he laughs and he goes, "I'll take the bear on the top shelf, please." You know, like he's at a shooting thing at the fair or something.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yep, I commented on that
that
right after he said the line too. That was probably my favorite line in the entire season. Also, I do believe he said his iconic MF. I
Did he?
can't remember. I think he did, because as soon as they introduced him, I looked at Brenda and I says, "All right, Sam's got to say it. I mean, it's it's what he does, and this show he can." So I think he did. I just don't remember where it was said.
He had to have because
Yeah.
he doesn't not say it unless if it's like like the Avengers or something.
Well,
you
it's
know?
Sam Jackson. I mean, he has to.
He's known for that. Ever since Pulp Fiction, that's like his.
Heck, I'm surprised he didn't do it in Star Wars.
I bet he wanted to.
I
I'm
bet you,
sure he
right?
wanted to.
I heard the lightsaber oh god, I can't speak today. His lightsaber color of purple, I guess he requested that. Like
did.
I heard that. Yeah.
He did. And Mark Hamill made a joke about that, because Mark Hamill, when he claimed that when he found out that Mace Windu got a purple lightsaber, he's like, "Well, how does Mace get a purple lightsaber?" And then he goes, "Oh, that's right. He's Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson gets whatever he wants."
Sorry, Mark.
Right. Exactly. Sorry. Sam outweighs you in stardom.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been in over 100 movies. So
That's probably an easy number.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I just saw a thing yesterday. This is a side note, derailing us because we're talking about Sam Jackson. That scene where Sam Jackson's got the lightsaber, he's taking on the Emperor and stuff. Their Star Wars Theory did a thing where George Lucas talked about the reality of that scene, of what it was and what it was meant to be. It's really good. So if you find it, it's really worth seeing, because he talks about the motivations and stuff behind it and really what's happening. It's that Sam Jackson character gave into fear because it was about control. That's why the courts, remember when he was going to kill the Emperor, he was giving into it. And then he talked about how Anakin was giving into his fear of losing his wife. And so at that moment, that's why you see how the Emperor, Ian McDermott, how he's acting that scene. I never understood it quite, but it made more sense the way where he was almost like smiling when he was like, that scene where he's smiling at what's occurred. He's now realized that these two people, the best of the Jedi and the chosen one, have fallen into the Sith category, kind of a thing, but the way they're thinking and stuff. Anyway, really good clip from Star Wars Theory.
Power.
Right. Yeah. And so he realized he had won at that point. And then, but anyway, so yeah. It was
I do have qualms with that. When I watched that when I was a little kid, I'm going to be 34 next month. I was a little kid when that movie came out. I don't know. I was like, between
You
12 and
still
13.
are a kid.
I don't feel that way, but thank you. When Samuel Jackson died, I'm like, you can't kill Samuel Jackson. I'm like, what?
Well, right. Sam swears he's not dead. He swears Mace is not dead.
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of fan theories out there that Mace Windu never died.
Or that he's going to make some kind of return and
That somewhere there's a crazed Mace Windu who's missing a hand who wants revenge.
See, they should have made that movie PG-13, and as he fell, he should have been like, Because I guess if it's PG-13, you're allowed to say it's either one or two F-bombs in a movie, so they could have got away with it. I mean, it probably would have flopped, but
George Lucas isn't going to allow that.
no, that movie would have been shunned.
Yeah, that's true. It's for
really
kids. That's funny. I can visualize that. So someone's got to do a fan edit of that. That would be awesome.
Did you guys? What I thought was I didn't like that we didn't get to see a lot of Goody this episode. It seemed like he was kind of in the sidelines a bit, but I did like how he helped out Tyson because Tyson wanted to kind of like earn on his own and pick up to Dwight.
Yeah, we definitely have to talk about Tyson because Tyson, he started to kind of pick up on his own. But the thing is, Dwight is trying to go legit. And what is Tyson doing? Tyson's selling illegal drugs.
Yeah. So, the other thing is, I thought even Kelly said this as we were watching it. She goes, about Tyson's character, he's going to be the downfall.
She's probably right on that.
He's definitely a liability, but Dwight trusts him. I mean, if this was real life, I'd say I don't know. I can't even say that because anything's possible. I could see why she thinks that for sure, but I can't say that. If you guys have seen Goodfellas, I can't say that he will be the Henry Hill of the operation, if you know what I mean.
It's been a long time since I've seen Goodfellas.
So like the rat or the one that ruins it for everybody or something like that. If anything, I think he might get killed, but I don't think he'll be the downfall.
I think Dwight sees Tyson as a son. I really do. And he's wanting to, help Tyson become a better man, I guess. I mean, as much of a better man as you can as a gangster.
Yeah. Your wife agrees with you.
Yep.
And what's interesting too, if you guys remember in the first episode, Tyson called Dwight my gangster, and the name of the theme song of the show, well, not the intro, but the song that I was playing, like the song that the name of that song is called My Gangster.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Dwight didn't take too kindly to him calling him my gangsta either.
Yeah, no, he didn't like that. No. Yeah. And then they almost, I thought they got rid of Fred. You guys remember Fred? And then Samuel goes to the car dealership and Fred's running the car dealership.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Dwight sent me down here to get a car. This kind of looks like my Cadillac. He's like, I'll get the key for you.
I love that. That was great.
Wouldn't you love to walk into a car dealership and be like, this kind of looks like my car? And then have someone be like, I'll go get your keys.
Here you go. Yeah.
Well, I guess when the owner is Dwight Manfredi and you're in with him. Yeah, I guess that happens.
I mean that's a flex move. I mean there's a Chevy dealer right down the street that has a really nice Corvette that like isn't an everyday one that you would see. It almost looks like a Lamborghini. I'd love to walk in there and be like, this looks like my car, and they're
gonna go, sure, you want to fill out the loan work,
and then I shut the door and see. Well, here's the thing, right? Like let me talk to your manager.
So what you're telling me is the next time you appear in the show, we're going to be calling you in prison, right?
So, guys, I did it. I went to the car dealership. We only got 20 minutes for the show, the Zoom call. Special prep. No, that would be cool. Now, imagine having that kind of power or flack or money that you just walk into a place and you're like, I'm taking this. And they're like, okay.
Okay. Have fun. Enjoy.
Dwight sent
right. What did you guys think? One of the things I did not like about the show, or I wondered about the show, was Armand. Like all of a sudden he's gone, and then they throw him in as like, oh, he killed himself kind of a thing. I was like, oh, I wonder if he got another job and he went to that job, or you know what I'm saying, that he just killed off the character.
So
Right.
I have some theories on that.
Uh-huh.
I think that either he spilled the beans to some people, one or two. Um, you never see his face, so maybe it wasn't him. And three,
Oh, I didn't think about that.
or three, they just maybe it was like I haven't read about it, but maybe it was like something to do with his character, or maybe
Mhm.
a contract dispute, and that's why they didn't show his face, and then they just kind of wrote him off.
Mhm.
So those are my three theories. So it was
Yeah. Yeah.
either they wanted him gone, or they needed him
Yeah.
gone, or
Well, it was the same thing with Belavacqua. Am I saying your name?
Bevilacqua.
Yeah, because I mean, I enjoy that's Frank Grillo, and I enjoy Frank Grillo. In anything that he's in, he's kind of fun. My favorite recent movie of his was Boss Level, a Hulu movie and stuff, which was really good. So I got to thinking, I wonder if he's not in this season as much because he had another gig, but he's coming back fourth season.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think they're gearing up to bring him back in probably as sort of the big bad, because we have Les in New York now, to be the big bad. And then you took out Jeremiah, because Jeremiah was only the big bad for this season. But we're also pulling into the political realm because Thresher, I believe he's elected governor.
Yep. He's
Yes.
governor.
So
And
at that point,
he made some comments to, I can't remember her name, Dwight's girlfriend. He made some comments like he was kind of
yes,
going to do his own thing.
Devereaux,
And
Margaret Devereaux. Yeah.
yes, and so he's definitely going to be somewhat of an obstacle. And then why? But I'm
well, I
wondering
don't
if
think he's going to be quite in Dwight's pocket as
yeah.
Dwight wants him to be.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the thing.
he's going to cause some issues or just not do some things for him.
Right.
But then you got Musso, who then kidnapped Bevilacqua, and I'm wondering if he did that so that way Bevilacqua wasn't kind of an obstacle for Dwight, so that way Musso could get Dwight to do what he needed to do,
Didn't
or
he
for
kind of
some.
say that? Isn't that what he said in the
I don't
show?
remember.
I don't know. I remember Dwight called him out about it, like, well, Bevilacqua went missing, or whatever.
Well, I thought he actually stated, I did that to get him out of your way.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he did, but I wonder
And
how
I
that's
think
gonna.
that was a plot device, like you said, Stephen, because he probably had other commitments and couldn't be in the show as much. So they used that as a plot device to kind of take him out for a little bit, so they didn't
So they
have
could
to
bring him
worry
back.
about. Right.
But
Exactly.
now,
And they can bring him
but
back.
But now I think what might happen is then they let Bevilacqua out after Musso is done doing whatever he's doing with Dwight, and then Bevilacqua and New York team up against Dwight, possibly, or maybe not, or maybe Bevilacqua still sticks with Dwight, and then they take on New York together. I think
I
New
don't know.
York.
I think Bevilacqua is going to be the next obstacle. I
Do
think
you think
he's going
so?
to be. Yeah.
I yeah,
That's my
because
prediction.
I think you're right because I think I hate to admit that for some reason I think and it's not because you're right, it's because I don't want Bevilacqua and Dwight to not get along, but I feel like they got to keep New York involved in the show somewhat, so they can't they
Well, I
can't.
totally get what you're saying. I just don't trust Bevilacqua.
Oh yeah,
He's not, to me, he's not a trustworthy guy. He's not the type of gangster, like Dwight is like, we have a code, right? And I don't feel Bevilacqua follows that code like Dwight does. He's a different type of gangster. And so that's why I think he's going to come into play as the bigger bad guy in the next season. That's just my prediction. We'll see what happens.
No, I think you're right.
You were right about last season with the FBI. So,
Well, no, I think you're right though, because even in season 2, I think when we first see Bevilacqua, we see that he's kind of a hothead. So he's calmed down a little bit, but this is definitely going to make his temperature go up. This whole Musso thing, and then especially if he knows that Dwight is involved somehow with it, with the FBI, and so I
we
think
know it doesn't take much to get his temperature up. So
Yeah, but what's interesting is when Cole, Dunmire's son, goes to the meeting with Quiet Ray to assassinate Dwight. Quiet Ray thinks it's a hit on him, and then
Oh,
and then
right.
Dwight's yelling at him. He's like, "This is meant for me." He's like, like.
Right.
But I mean, that is smart though. If Dwight, in reality, if Dwight did want to take out Quiet Ray, that is smart to have the hit done when you're there at the same time, because then it's
Yeah.
like, well, I was sitting right next to you, so I
Well, and
obviously
that's
didn't
another
do it.
thing. I believe that Cole will be a new member of Dwight's gang in the next season too.
Yeah, you do feel
Yeah.
bad for him as you watch this. You can tell he doesn't like what Robert Patrick Jeremiah does, and you can just, as the season goes on, like, you hate him at first because you see that him and Mitch have a history and all that, and then as it goes on, you just see that he just, he looks at his dad and how his dad puts him down and beneath his
Yeah.
older brother that was in the service and passed away.
Right.
Um,
And he was never good enough for him, and you're
I
like,
Well, like
oh, you start feeling bad for him.
like
yeah,
Brent said earlier, his father is just horrible. And I like what Brenda just said here. I loved when the FBI agent just tell me he won't be found.
Yeah. That was in reference to the bomb maker, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Deacon. Oh, speaking of, and I just picked up on this. Dwight tends to know a lot about history because I feel like that's ironic. It kind of goes well with his name being the general and how he's named after Dwight Eisenhower. Um, because he does spit a lot of in scenes and throughout the series. He does spit a lot of historical things when he's giving like monologues and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of like
I
that.
absolutely love it when he starts going into historical facts and stuff like that. I think it's cool. And I think it's just his way of showing that his character is not he's not Rocky,
Yeah,
oh,
or yeah, he's
you
not
know,
just some big bad dumb idiot
Right.
gangster or whatever you want to. And Sylvester Stallone can act. For those of you watching who think that he cannot, prove me wrong.
Oh, I agree. I think Stallone can act. He's a great actor.
I know you guys do, but there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that think he cannot. But
Yeah.
for those of you who think he cannot, especially because you watch Rocky and think he's just an idiot, watch Tulsa King. Like,
He's
watch
really
Tulsa
good.
King.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I concur. I find no fault in your reasoning.
thank you, Siri. Um, what I did like, though, did you notice the little? I felt like it was an almost homage to Robert Patrick. Right before Bigfoot and his guys started launching the grenades in front of Jeremiah's house,
Uh-huh.
they put on the song "Bad to the Bone," which was the song that they played in Terminator 2 with Robert Patrick when Schwarzenegger
Oh,
comes
that's
out of the bar. As
Was
soon as
that the
that
song in
song,
Terminator 2?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the song that they play when
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger walks out of the bar and he's wearing the leather biker
Yeah.
outfit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that is not a coincidence. I'm like, they're playing that
Yeah.
because Robert Patrick Jeremiah Dunmire was in Terminator 2
Yeah.
and was the T-1000. I lost my mind when they played that music. I
Yeah.
thought that was really good.
See, the funny thing
Yes.
is when I hear that song, Gravedigger always comes to mind because I'm a monster truck fan, and that's Gravedigger's entrance music.
Yeah.
When that
Yeah.
song comes on, the lights in the stadium go out, and then all of a sudden you just see the red headlights, and then you hear that dun, 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 and then you hear the
Yes.
rev of Gravedigger.
Yep. Brenda said when they took Dwight's sister, she was like, "Oh, it's over for them now." I agree.
Mhm.
I agree. I thought so too. I was like, "Oh, you just crossed a line," and I was like, "Well, this is going to be a good finale." Now, when the finale first started, I'm like, 37 minutes. This last episode's only 37 minutes.
I noticed
You
all
know.
the episodes were between like 30 and 38 minutes. If you guys look back, I noticed I'm like I feel like they shortened them. They're usually like between 40 and 45. They were all between like 35 and 40 minutes.
But man, that last episode, it was packed.
Oh yeah.
It was.
There was not a dull moment in that last episode whatsoever.
Nope.
That was great.
And then
Yeah, it
what
was
Dwight
really good.
what Dwight did at the end there, I was like, whoa. Well, I mean, that just goes to show you don't, in the mafia, you don't mess with family, but when you mess with family, that's blood. Ooh, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was shocked at that too. I mean, what? I'm like, okay, he's not a good guy.
No.
Kind of a thing. And then it's like, whoa.
Did
just
you
the way he
guys,
took out.
did you guys think that was a little too ruthless for Dwight? Or
Yes.
do you, yeah.
I did.
Do you feel like he kind of, I don't
I
want to say went
understood
overboard.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
But it
Agreed.
was it was kind of beneath him to be that excessive.
I think he was sending a message.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, don't mess with family, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. He's sending a message. Was it extremely violent? Yeah, it was. But these are extremely violent characters we're talking about. We're not talking about friendly people whatsoever.
Yeah, they are.
So,
It's the mafia.
and even though Dwight's trying to go legit, I think that was the point where he was trying to say, "Don't screw with me."
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Pre-prison Dwight.
I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if that would be the case or not, because remember, he did the mercy kill because he didn't want the one guy to. The reason he did all the time was the one guy got handcuffed and the place was on fire, and so he shot him as a mercy killing.
That was a mercy killing. I agree.
And if you remember, Mousseau said that he was actually an informant, and he actually had a grudge against Dwight because he thinks Dwight took him out because he found out he was an informant. And when Dwight's like, no, he was going to burn to death, and I ended his potential suffering.
Before he did. Yep.
But I think, because the way they talk about Dwight, like even in the beginning of season 1, it's like, oh, the general, he's an effing legend, this, that, and a third. So I think he was always a straight shooter. I think he was always a chess player. But after the 25 years in prison, he came out and he's just like, not in a malicious way, but he's kind of like, I'm taking what's mine, and I'm gonna, things are gonna work out. Things are gonna be good.
I think at first he was willing to be a team player.
Yeah.
But New York sends him away, and they don't want anything to do with him. And it's that point where he's like, okay, well, you're gonna ostracize me, then I'm going to make my own way, and I'm going to become my own man. And that's what he does. So,
in reality, there would be no show. Dwight would be killed and things would go back to business as usual in the real mafia.
Probably, but he's the star of this. So yeah, that doesn't happen.
Nope.
Now, I wanted to say the end of the season I thought was great because for the most part, we get a happy ending here. I mean, Dwight's still got his businesses. They're still intact. Nothing has been burned down, blown up, destroyed. Pretty much all of our main characters of Dwight's team or family are still alive. So I was like, wow, this is the first one so far that we've gotten actually a quote unquote happy ending. And I thought it was kind of cool. I liked it.
No, I did too. And I liked, and I thought this from the beginning, but I think even more so now. I wanted to bring up these two characters, but Grace, I think, is cute as heck. She's got the long hair now. She doesn't have the shave on the side of the head. Yeah. And I don't know. I think she's really cute. And then I feel like we didn't get to have as many comedic Bodie moments. I would have liked to see, a few more comedic Bodie moments.
Yeah.
Because he usually has some good one-liners when someone says something dumb or, is about to do something stupid. He just kind of chimes in and like, oh, well, thanks for saying hello, Tyson. I'm good. How are you? When he comes into the office, and he's asking him to use the shop to have a rave to sell the ecstasy that him and Goody dressed up as cops and raided the frat house with Spencer.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. I like that. And that was all Goody's idea too, because Goody said he had done that before.
Yeah, he's like, watch this. Oh, and then when they did that thing at bingo, he's like, you don't see what's going on here, So,
well, and I almost thought they were going to get busted with the frat house because the one guy recognized Tyson from school.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Oh crap, this is not going to end well." It actually ended up
Right.
working out. So, or that might come back though, because
Oh, and you're
maybe
right. The bingo hall was great. That was
yeah,
fantastic. I forgot about that.
they figured out who the guy was who was like gonna win, and then they make a scene, and then I think Goody grabs his card and switches it, and then he's
Uh-huh.
like bingo, and it's like you got to pay up because he's the real winner.
Yeah.
So that,
That was all great.
but
I love
again, I would have liked to see more Goody. I feel like Goody's been passed aside a little bit, and I would have liked to have seen
Mhm.
some more comedic lines from Bodie, because
Bodhi.
Bodie kind of, even though sometimes everybody's not listening to him, he kind of, with his one-liners, he's trying to keep everybody in check. So
Yeah.
you gotta respect him for that.
I think that's
He's
fair
Yeah.
criticism.
Yeah, it seemed like with some characters who had major parts there were important parts, but they weren't on the screen as much as they had been in the past.
And then Grace is just a straight up gangster now. She was sitting next to Samuel L. Jackson on the way to Dunmire's mansion, and she's like, "I was wondering if you had any advice." He's like, "For what?" He's like, "What we're about to do." He's like, "I usually kill one each one at a time." He's like, "This is new, this is new for me." And he goes in there like it's nothing. All of them, they went in their Call of Duty style and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, that coming from the girl in season 1 who was the scared stoner.
Oh yeah, remember I think she's like, "You're giving me bad anxiety," and now she's like this gung ho chick with
Yep.
pistols and automatic weapons, and
She's almost a total different character than she was from season 1.
I think they were gonna take her character in a different direction, and they were like, "No," it's like no, she's always got like that brown pistol belt with the revolver on it. I don't know if you
Mhm.
noticed that. I was like, I don't know. And then the tattoos. I'm sorry. I'm kind of enthralled at the moment. And,
That's all right.
and Stallone's daughter, who plays Spencer, she's a babe too. But I think I'm wondering what they're going to do with Cole Dunmire though. Like, I wonder if is he going to be a problem? Is he going to become part of Dwight's operation? Is he just going to magically disappear into the ether?
Yeah.
I think Cole joins the gang.
You think so?
I
That's
think
my
he
prediction.
does.
Cole joins the gang. I mean, where else does he have to go?
Well, and
He's,
I think it would be
he's either going to join the gang or start his own gang, one of the two.
Well, and I think it would be beneficial because he probably has contacts that his father had now, which would be
Mhm.
beneficial to Dwight.
Right. And
Yeah.
Dwight's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, he'll probably keep him on a short leash, but I think he'll end up, because Cole really seems like he was just kind of the whole time. I mean, at first you hated him, but you can kind of tell that he was he's always being condescended to and talked down to by his dad. And as time went,
Yeah.
you could tell that he thought his dad was really not a good person, and he sees the crap that he's doing for his dad, and he
Mhm.
finally just says, "I've had enough," and he goes to Dwight. So I think that
And I
just
think
goes,
because of all that, Cole needs direction. And Dwight's going to be the one who gives him that direction, similar to Tyler. It's kind of a similar situation. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, what's our timetable here, Jacob? I know you got to get ready for
Yeah.
for work
I'm
and
actually,
stuff.
I'm actually, I mean, if you guys want to keep going, we're only at 10:20 here. I don't have to be to work till 12. So, I mean, we can keep going. I'm already showered, ready to go. So all I got to do is
Nice.
just change my pants, throw on a shirt and a coat. And so I got time. So
Nice. Okay, good. So my favorite part again was Samuel L. Jackson. Let's see, what else what were your guys' favorite parts then that we haven't
Sam was
covered?
my favorite too, man. When he came in, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're getting Sam Jackson in this. This is gonna be awesome. And it was. It was fantastic. Great character. Loved the character. Loved his connection with Dwight, and then just the way he just came right into the team and fit in perfectly. I absolutely loved it. He was perfect.
Yeah. I was hoping he would stay, but obviously he's not. I wonder if they would do a New Orleans offshoot. Narlands King.
Oh,
or Louisiana King or something like that.
Louisiana King, right? Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
or the Prince of Louisiana or something like that.
I hope we haven't seen the end of Sam Jackson. I hope somewhere he comes back in. Maybe not as a regular character, but let's say Dwight needs a little extra help. That
Right.
Would be really good is if they got like something happens with Quiet Ray and then they convince Joe Pesci to do one episode where he's like more powerful than Quiet Ray, and I don't know, that'd be real cool because
That would be
Pesci's
kind
like,
of fun.
I'm not fond of De Niro these days, so that's why I didn't recommend him.
I
But,
get that. Pesci
uh,
would be fun. Pesci'd be fun. I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind seeing him come into this.
but they had to talk him into doing The Irishman because he didn't even want to do that. So like Scorsese and De Niro had to talk him into doing The Irishman. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
I
So
haven't seen it. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it. Yeah.
great movie. Also, like the only gangster movie where Pacino and De Niro are on screen at the same time, with the exception of The Godfather, which they're not on screen, or Part Two, which they're not on screen at the same time. They never act together because De Niro plays a young version of Pacino's father. In Godfather Part
So
2.
in Heat, they weren't on the screen at the same time?
They were only on the screen at the same time when they were at the diner, when they met face to face, and then at the end when they're shooting at each other.
Okay.
The Utes,
Interesting.
those two Utes, you're talking about my cousin Vinny. Oh, excuse me, two youths.
What's a Ute? Oh, I love Fred Gwynn in that movie. Fred Gwynn.
I'm sorry. Did you say a Ute? The other day I didn't have a suit. The only dry cleaner in town's got the flu. So I went to this store, and this is all they had. So I wore this ridiculous thing for you.
For you. I like the only way he could get peace was by the judge putting him in prison. Because everywhere else, it's like here's the animals, here's the trains, and he can't sleep, and then they throw him in prison, and he hears the the fights and the commotion going on in prison, and it's like, okay.
And he's having a peaceful sleep. I like when he puts Marissa Tomei on the stand, and she's saying all that card stuff, and he's like.
Can I treat the witness as a hostage or
a hostile
witness?
Yeah.
Well, I like when he says, "I would love to hear this," and the judge was like, "So would I."
Yeah,
was that the guy who played Herman Munster?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He was also in Stephen King's Pet Sematary. He's the one that says the line, "Sometimes dead is better." One of my favorite lines from Pet Sematary.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. So what else are we missing out of this season that we need to chit chat about? I'm trying to think.
Anything about Margaret? Do we think she's going to be a issue, possibly end up with Thresher over Dwight, maybe, or do we think she's going to stay true to him?
I think she's going to stay true to him and use that position
to keep Thresher in check.
To keep Thresher in check and to help Manfredi. I do, yeah.
I agree with Steven on that.
And then we got to see what's going to happen with Bevilacqua, if Musso is going to let him out and how that's going to turn out, or if Musso or what if Dwight does something to piss off Musso, and then Musso is like, and then somehow inadvertently lets Bevilacqua know that he was given information to the FBI. I mean, that's I feel like there's some small things we're missing, but nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing pivotal, but yeah, no.
It was a good season, though. It was a really good season. I was happy with it. And all. I am worried about fourth season, though, because I heard that they don't have a showrunner right now for fourth season.
I heard that too.
What do you mean? What do you mean they don't have a showrunner?
The showrunner, that's the head, writer or director, or
I guess the head manager. I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Because I know Stallone is one of the executive producers.
Stallone is
Mhm.
one of the executive producers. That
And
is-
I think I don't know if he writes all of them, but I think I caught in some of the credits he does write some of the show as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does because he's written a lot of his movies. In fact, he wrote Rocky. He wrote the original screenplay for Rocky.
Most people don't know that. Most
Yeah.
people don't know that he's a writer and a director, and
Mhm.
he's a phenomenal writer.
So
Yeah.
it says there's not a showrunner for season 4. Tulsa King season 4 does not have a formal showrunner. Terrence Winter is returning as head writer and executive producer. But he is leading the writer's room in Los Angeles and will not be on set in Atlanta. Studio executive Scott Sohn is acting as the de facto showrunner for the production, which has led to confusion for some crew members.
Okay.
But it is in production without an official on-set creative lead.
Wow.
They'll do it.
They'll
I
do
think
it.
they'll
Right?
pull, I think they'll
They'll do it.
pull off.
They'll do
They'll
it.
pull off a
They'll
good
do
set.
it.
They'll
They'll
pull
do
off.
it.
It'll happen. It'll be fine.
Yes, there will be a 4th season for sure. Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Will there be a spinoff? Guess
When
what?
you-
Yes, there will be a spinoff of Tulsa King titled Nola King, starring Samuel L. Jackson as Russell Lee Washington Jr. Jackson's character will be introduced in the upcoming 3rd season of Tulsa King before headlining his own series.
No
messing-
way.
You're really? They're going to do it? We were joking about this, and they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
TV Insider talks about the cast.
Hey Steven, you keep disappearing in your green screen. It's like you go invisible.
Oh, sorry, just kidding. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So Nola King. No, I was just making a joke calling Nolans King. But Nola King.
Nola King, huh? Nice.
I'm gonna
Is there a Nola in?
Oh, you know what? I'm seeing that right now.
New
Yeah.
Orleans,
New Orleans.
Louisiana.
Nola.
Oh my God, that makes sense. New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm so wow. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. My
Nola
dad's
King.
buried in just outside of Shreveport. So he last 5-6 years of his life he lived in just outside Shreveport. So that's why I knew a little bit of Nola. Now I'm gonna look it up. Nola King.
You know, I'll if it's Sam Jackson, I'm watching it.
And you know it's going to be funny too, because he was
Oh yeah.
he had those good little one-liners in Tulsa King. So
Yeah.
And you know, at one point that means Sylvester Stallone's going to have to show up as a guest.
Yeah.
yeah. So they're going to cross over. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to.
Ooh, that'd be good.
I
That's some
mean-
good stuff right there.
You got some good stuff right there.
Forbes says 5 days ago. Forbes said it starts production in early 2026. An
Nice.
executive produced by Sylvester Stallone, Samuel L. Jackson, and
Ah.
somebody else.
Oh
It's
wow, you can have
official.
both of them involved in it. That's oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. Sign me up. What's the meme? Take my money.
Take my money. Take my money now.
From Tulsa or from Tulsa to Nola. No, that doesn't make sense. No, from
Nola.
Tulsa to Nola. Thank you. I was going to say
Tulsa
Nolsa.
to Nola. I like that. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, this should be
Okay.
Nolans. Nolans
Yeah.
is what it should be.
Yeah.
Nolans.
It doesn't rhyme with Tulsa.
Right.
So Nola.
Nola, Tulsa.
I see
yeah.
what you did there, Jacob. That's good.
I did. Did you guys happen to catch how Dwight slams the American flag pendant into Deacon's face when they're getting the information out of
Yeah,
him?
that looked quite painful.
But I think later on, if I'm not mistaken, either Dwight or Goody ends up with the American flag on his lapel. I'm pretty sure one of
Okay.
them ends up. I don't know if it's a different one, but you end up seeing the lapel again. It ends up on somebody's suit. I can't remember who, but I'm like,
Okay.
is that the same pin? I'm like, did they pull it out of his face and take it? And then
Yeah, because didn't somebody say that they really liked it or
I think Goody ended up wearing it at the end.
Okay. I'll have
So-
to watch again
I feel
and
like-
see.
I mean, that's a heck of a memento, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Wonder if they cleaned the blood off.
I'm sure they did.
Oh,
I'm sure they did. That's great.
How do you
Oh,
get the
man.
blood out of all those rhinestones and stuff?
I would tell you, but I'm not going to tell you on the air.
you take it to a really good jeweler. That's what you do.
Well, you know, there's a great local commercial here for a cleaning. It's Stanley Cleaners is the company. Okay, and they show these young teenagers. They're apparently at one of the parents' houses, right? And the three of them are just going crazy, and they're doing weird things, like they're putting like strawberry uh, um, uh, stuff into the mixer or into the blender, and they put a fish in there, and they don't put the top on, and they blend the whole thing, and then they're eating all kinds of like strawberry or cherry stuff, and they're just getting all this red all over the house, right? And then all of a sudden they call Stanley Steamer, and the guy comes walking in. It's almost like a gangster scene where somebody has to show up to do the
Is
cleaning.
Mike, is Stanley Steamer national? Because I thought that they were
maybe it
local.
is. I thought it
Because
I
they're
thought it
here.
was local.
They're here too in
Okay.
Buffalo.
Okay, so you may have seen this commercial then.
No, I haven't. Their
Okay.
their thing always used to be Stanley Steamer, tough
Yeah.
on dirt, gentle on carpet.
Something like that, yeah. Well, well, they have this little jingle, and the guy's like, he goes, "What happened here?" And the three kids go, "We don't want to say." And he goes, how did you find me?" And then the kid goes, "Stanley Steamer." And he starts singing the theme song, and the guy goes, "Your friend's got a nice voice here." And then next thing you know, it's just spotless and everything. It's a pretty funny commercial. But it kind of reminds me of that.
Is it with these three boys?
Yeah, it's a good commercial. Yeah, and they're just they're tearing the house up with all this stuff. Oh, did you find? Oh, Steven, you disappeared.
I disappeared. Hang on.
Completely disappeared. He's like the Invisible Man. Oh, now he's gone for good. What happened to him? He's completely went off.
That's the face shot right there.
Yeah, he's got the nice professional shot there.
That's the LinkedIn profile picture.
Yes, I think that is his LinkedIn profile picture. We were just commenting on your LinkedIn profile picture, Steven.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry about that. I went to try to find that video, and I was pulling it up to make sure that was the one so I could have it prepped and ready to watch, and started playing, and then it messed up the resources on my computer. Hey, welcome back. Hey, everybody.
Okay. Well, I think we've covered pretty much everything in the show.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Jacob, so good to have you with us too, by the way. This is good.
I love being with you guys. I always have a good time. As you guys know, I have some other ideas which we can talk about later, but I really, really enjoy the shows with you guys always. And especially when it's mafia related. I'm trying to push you guys into watching more gangster stuff.
You are succeeding.
Well, I don't. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pushy. Like I got to give those guys some space. Like,
right? Yeah. Well, luckily that's how we got started with Tulsa King. So for me,
well, and there's some, if you want to call it traditional geekdom and stuff, there is some stuff that I'm into and stuff like that, so that I could definitely participate in. But I mean, we can talk after, but
it's all good. All good. All right. Well, with that, Jacob, where's the best place for everybody can find you? If everyone's curious about you and where they can find you, where would that be?
So you can get me on Facebook just by my name, as you see it there on the screen, as well as my Instagram is the @ruxer.rare.key.runs.
Okay.
Now, normally you'd be able to go to kingdomcomics.com through my co-writer Joffrey Cotton through his website. He had we'll say a fraud issue. Someone hacked him.
Oh no!
And he had to shut the website down. So normally you'd be able to go to the website and get a copy of his books and a copy of his and my book, Cosa Nostra's Comrade. So as of right now, it is down. So as of right now, if anybody wants to get a copy of the comic, you'd either have to contact me on social media or Joffrey directly through Instagram or through Facebook. So you can get a digital copy as well. So, I mean, if anyone's not comfortable just going through us on Facebook or Instagram, I completely understand that because it's not like going to a website and placing an order for something. But the digital copy is available, but there are five variant covers. So, and which you guys have a variant cover signed by me on the way to you with an extra.
Thank
Ooh, thank
With
you.
Yeah, sorry it took so long. With an extra that is in each package that you could only get if you donated a certain tier on the Kickstarter. So there's a little extra.
Aw.
It's outside the bag. You're welcome. It's flat right now, but you'll know what I mean when you see it. It's outside the bag and board in the box. So just make sure if you take out the bag and the boards, just know that there's something else in there. So
Okay.
I don't want you guys to accidentally throw it out. And they were limited to 25. So, and I think I only have 2 left. I don't think Joffrey has any left. So,
Okay. Aw,
yeah,
thank you.
That's very kind of you.
you're welcome. Well,
All right.
Yeah.
Shameless
Jacob,
plug
I'm-
there.
what's that?
I said shameless plug there.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm trying to get to. Sorry, you guys.
It's
I'm
kind
trying
of like
to get.
it's kind of like what William Shatner said at the one Comedy Central roast when he was roasting Charlie Sheen, and then he talked about Priceline.com, and he's like, "You see that little plug there? $60 right in the pocket." Something like that.
That's awesome. All right, here's-
I'm sorry. So the Ruchser Rare Key Runs, that's Instagram, and then Facebook is just Jacob Ruchser.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just so you know.
Okay, good to know because I was trying to copy off the Facebook page where it would take you to. So,
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, that's there too. So
that is RUCHSER if you're trying to find it.
that's my
on
last name,
Facebook.
yeah. And then my
Right.
little
Way to help us remember, which I appreciate because I didn't forget. Did you notice that? I appreciate that. I actually my brain remembered X instead of a K, but Ruxer.
well, and the way I have it spelled for like my like I guess you could call it like my publishing like label or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of got like a Lex Luthor thing because it's like more like Ruxor than it is like Ruxer. So I pronounce it Ruxer, but if someone else says Ruxor, I'm totally okay with that. Excuse me.
Right on.
Awesome.
And by the way, you are wearing quite the cool on that page, very cool Adidas Star Wars jacket.
Oh
There's Darth
yeah.
Vader on it.
So there was Snoop Dogg did a performance for Disney, and there were like stormtroopers around him as he was rapping, and he was wearing an Adidas jacket that had Darth Vader on it, and then it was white, and then it said Star Wars, and had the Firebird and Adidas in red.
Yeah.
The one I got is not like, well, the bag says it's official Adidas, but if you look at the stitching of the stripes, because I have an actual black Adidas track jacket, the stitching is not the same, and the stripes are a little bit wider. So I think it's a knockoff, but I got it for free, so I can't.
There's
that's
the-
cool.
Oh, right. Yes.
The covers, he's got tracksuits on, and then so I went out of my way and I bought some Adidas tracksuits. That was actually on my very first comic book signing there that I'm wearing that, and it was on May 3rd, so it was the day before May 4th. So I'm like, this is perfect. I'm going to wear this Star Wars Adidas
Tracksuit.
track jacket. It goes with my comic book, and it goes with Star Wars right before May the 4th. So yeah, no, it was perfect. So I actually, that was supposed to be $300. I ended up canceling the order, and the guy still shipped me the jacket, and I messaged him. This was like towards the end of last like December. And I messaged him. I'm like, hey, I canceled the order. You gave me my money back, but you still sent me the jacket. And then he messaged me back and he said, Merry Christmas. And I was like,
nice.
whoa.
Nice.
So I got that for free because someone made a mistake and then decided to be nice about it. It also makes me think that it is fake, and he decided to just be like, you know what, you can keep it, bud. So I'm okay with it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Well, and let me get back to real quick. So everybody be sure to check out our website where we have all things Two Geeks. That is the website is, this was funny last week. I really had a tough time with this, hitting this button. www.twogeeksmic.com. That's the number 2 GEEKSMIC.com. There you will find our site plus the shows that are coming up. As well as the podcast, as well as get to the merch page, as well as also our Ko-fi page. And our Ko-fi page is www.ko, well, I guess there is no www, but it's ko-fi.com/2geeks, number 2 GEEKS, or you could look us up 2 Geeks on a Microphone. It'll pop it up. We have a $1 tier, a $2 tier, and a $3 tier, and we enjoy that. And that pays, really, we use that to launder our money from our Tulsa King businesses that we do. I'm just kidding. Soon we'll be branching out to New Orleans, Nolans. But anyway,
And selling whiskey.
It's selling whiskey. That's the other part. So no, I'm just
And,
kidding. We just use, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you're doing your thing.
Oh no, it's all good.
I was gonna say, and then you can catch me in season 4 at Tulsa King and The Godfather Part 4. No, I'm just kidding. Pacino's way too old for that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And if you want to go to our merch page, goes directly there. It's www.2geeksmicmerch.com, the number 2 GEEKSMICMERCH.com. Or if you want to reach out to us, the best way to do that is our website email, which is show@twogeeksmic.com. Mike does a really good job of keeping that caught up, and he's usually yelling at me to respond to stuff. So he does a good job. So, all right. With that, Mike, anything else we need to finish up today on?
All right. And speaking of yelling at Steven, please make sure and follow us on the socials where you can yell at Steven if you'd like to, make a complaint, so on and so forth. We are active on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. And then, of course, we go live every week on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and Twitch. And then you can get all the information on that on our Facebook page, where I like to try and post funny memes or informations about going live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning. Well, usually every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And Jacob's hiding his face because we're early because of him today.
And we wanted to. It was our choice.
I appreciate that, by the way, guys. And I have to ask a question because it didn't come up. Steven.
Yeah.
Were there any, how do I want to word this? Were any Steven skips performed during the watching of season 3?
I didn't even ask.
0.
Nice.
0 Steven skips. Wow, that's a great question. Yes, no Steven skips.
No Steven skips.
Yeah. And even a couple of times I had to rewind to watch again some of the scenes in the last episode.
Our friends
I did too.
Our friends Jeff and Zig used our Steven skip again in a recent episode of theirs too, by the way. All's fair in love and podcasting. So, all right.
Yes.
So, anything else? Final words, funny anecdotes.
I did actually rewatch 3 times the scene where they hit Robert Patrick Dunmire's house this morning, just so you guys know. I was like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just gives you this fuzzy feeling for some reason when they go in.
It is great. I love it. All right. With that said, please do not Steven skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers. Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews.
Until then,